הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום, shalom.
Welcome, we are Group 1. Today we are now talking about what Jewish people are. What are the system of their beliefs or their religion's doctrine?
Judaism is the world's oldest monotheistic religion, dating back nearly 4,000 years. Followers of Judaism believe in one God who revealed himself through ancient prophets. The history of Judaism is essential to understanding the Jewish faith, which has a rich heritage of law, culture, and tradition.
The six-pointed Star of David is the symbol of Judaism, and it can be seen in their national flag.
The origins of Jewish faith are explained throughout the Torah. According to the text, God first revealed himself to a Hebrew man named Abraham, who became known as the founder of Judaism. Jews believe that God made a special covenant with Abraham and that he and his descendants were chosen people who would create a great nation. Abraham's son Isaac and his grandson Jacob also became central figures in ancient Jewish history. Jacob took the name Israel, and his children and future generations became known as Israelites. More than 1,000 years after Abraham, the prophet Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt after being enslaved for hundreds of years. According to scriptures, God revealed his laws, known as the Ten Commandments, to Moses at Mount Sinai.
People believe there is only one God who has established a covenant or special agreement with them. Their God communicates to believers through prophets and rewards good deeds while also punishing evil. Most Jews, with the exception of a few groups, believe that their Messiah has yet come but will one day. Today, there are about 14 million Jews worldwide. Most of them live in the United States and Israel. Traditionally, a person is considered Jewish if his or her mother is Jewish.
Jewish people worship in holy places known as synagogues, and their spiritual leaders are called rabbis. A rabbi is a trained Jewish scholar and interpreter of Jewish law. They conduct many Jewish events such as circumcisions, bar and bat mitzvahs, weddings, and funerals.
The sacred text of the Hebrews is called the Tanakh. The name is an acronym for the three sections of Scripture: Torah, Nevi'im, and Ketuvim. The Torah, the first 5 books of the Tanakh, outlines laws for Jews to follow. It sometimes also referred to as the Pentateuch, includes the books of Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
Nevi'im or prophets includes the 8 books of Joshua, Judges, Samuel, Kings, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and the 12. Ketuvim is a name of the writings, a collection of books canonized last in use for a wide variety of purposes. This is the full list of books contained in this section: Psalms, Proverbs, Job, a group called the 5 Scrolls, the 5 short books of the Song of the Songs, Ruth, Lamentations, Ecclesiastes, and Esther, each of which is read for a specific Jewish holiday. And finally, Daniel, Ezra, Nehemiah, and Chronicles. In Jewish tradition, Ezra and Nehemiah historically are viewed as one book, as is Chronicles. Talmud, Shabbat. Later, the Talmud, a collection of teachings and commentaries on Jewish law, was created. The Talmud contains the Mishnah and another text known as Gemara, which explains the Mishnah. It includes the interpretations of thousands of rabbis and outlines the importance of 613 commandments of Jewish law. The first version of Talmud was finalized around 3rd century AD. The second form was completed during the 5th century AD.
Judaism embraced several other written texts and commentaries. One example is the 13th Articles of Faith, which was written by a Jewish philosopher named Maimonides. Shabbat is recognized as a day of rest and prayer for Jews. It typically begins at sunset on Friday and lasts until nightfall on Saturday. Observing Shabbat can take many forms depending on type of Judaism that a Jewish family may follow. Orthodox and conservative Jews, for example, may refrain from performing any physical labor using any electrical device or other prohibited activities. Most observant Jews celebrate Shabbat by reading or discussing the Torah, attending a synagogue, or socializing with other Jews at Shabbat meals. Jewish prayer. Jews are supposed to pray 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. The Jewish prayer book, it's called as Siddur, has a special services sit down for this. Praying regularly enables a person to get better at building their relationship with God. After all, most things get better with practice.
Kippah. Jewish people wearing a kippah, also known yarmulke on their heads, or a sign of respect to God, is a covered one's head. Orthodox Jews believe they are always in the presence of God, so they wear a kippah at all times. While more liberal Jews may choose to only wear kippah while at a synagogue or a religious event. Men wear this cap, while women often cover with a hat or a scarf. You might also notice that many Orthodox Jews have long curly hair the sides of their head, and these are called payot. And Orthodox Jews do not cut the hair because of a command on the Torah that says, "Ye shall not round the corners of your heads."